Welcome to the news updates on AFRICUNIA TV, bringing you updates from Africa, the foreign scene and the world of sports. My name is Deborah Ezeh. And starting off, Algeria on Wednesday started producing the COVID-19 vaccine developed by Chinese firm Sinovac, with production expected to be 8 million doses a month. Prime Minister Aymene, who attended the launch on the production process at a factory in the eastern city of Constantine, called it a big achievement. And in South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa authorized the release of a controversial report into the regular awarding of a contract of COVID-19 media campaign. The contract was awarded by the Health Ministry to a private company, Digital Vibes. The report claims senior officials benefited from some of the money paid into the company. The investigations led to the resignation of Health Minister Zueli Makais in June. And we move to Angola. Angola and Spain are strengthening political and economic ties. Angola President João Lourenço visited Madrid on another stage of the international tour that has already taken him to the United States. Pedro Sanchez reiterated the commitment of the Spanish government and the willingness of national companies to contribute to the diversification of the Angolan economy, thus reducing the dependency on oil, as explained by the Minister for External Relations. And updates from Tunisia. Tunisian President Kais Saied has appointed the first woman as head of government. The president met Njala Bodane this Wednesday and tasked her with forming a new government. I have decided to task you to form a new government, and this is the first time in the history of Tunis that we have a woman as head of government, said Kais Saied. And in Nigeria, as bandits continue their unrestrained reign of terror in Zamfara, Katsina, Kaduna, and other northwestern states, the Senate yesterday asked President Muhammadu Buhari to declare them as terrorists in the country. The Red Chamber also asked the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces to wage a total war against the criminals, including bombing all their locations, to annihilate and eliminate them, while also declaring all known leadership of the bandits wanted and track them wherever they are for arrest and prosecution. And also, the federal government has declared October 1st as public holiday to mark the nation's 64th independence anniversary celebration. Minister of Interior Ogbeni Rauf, who made a declaration on behalf of the federal government, congratulates all Nigerians on this year's celebration of the country's 64th independence, and assured Nigerians of government's commitment to tackle and eradicate all forms of challenges, be it political, socio-economic, and all diverse problems. And moving on in business, by flaring rather than utilizing gas for power generation or other domestic needs, Nigeria and other nations involved in such acts could lose up to $82 billion a year due to global gas flaring, says Global Data Report. The report identified biggest gas flares accounting for over 87% of all flared gas in 2020, to include Nigeria, Algeria, Angola, Indonesia, Iran, Iraq, Libya, Malaysia, Mexico, Russia, the US, and Venezuela. Although the federal government has pledged to end the burning of gas as a byproduct of oil production by 2030 under its latest climate plan submitted to the United Nations. And still in Nigeria, there was anger in Anambra State and the entire country on Wednesday over the gruesome murder by suspected hoodlums of Dr. Chike Akuyili, the widower of late former Minister of Information and Director General of the National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control, Professor Deborah Akunyili. Dr. Akunyili was reportedly shot dead on Tuesday evening alongside 7 others at Upo in the Idemili North local government area of Anambra State. And on to the foreign scene in South America, the death toll from a riot at one of Ecuador's largest prisons rose to 116. President Guillermo Lasso said on Wednesday, adding that he would send additional security forces and free up funds to avoid a repeat. Another 80 inmates were injured during the Tuesday night clashes at the Penitenciaria del Litoral in Guayas province, which has been the scene of bloody fights between gangs for control of the prison in recent months. And in more stories, the United States remains committed to expanding Taiwan's space for international participation, as senior U.S. diplomats said at an event with Taiwan's foreign minister that was also attended by the deputy U.S. ambassador to the United Nations. China, which claims Taiwan as its own territory, blocks the island from taking part in most global bodies such as the United Nations, saying it is a Chinese province with no rights to the trappings of a state. And in New Zealand on Thursday, September 30th, 2021, passed a new security law to criminals preparing a terror attack, tightening a loophole that was exposed by a man who went on to conduct a mass stabbing in the country's most populated city. New Zealand has for months been moving to strengthen the security laws amid heightened fears of lone wolf terror attack, but the new law was rushed through its parliament after Atil Mohammed Samsudeen stabbed and wounded 7 people in a supermarket in Auckland earlier this month. And we move to the sporting, where Man United beat Villarreal 2-1 in the Champions League encounter thanks to a last-minute goal from Cristiano Ronaldo. The forward broke the record for all-time Champions League appearance, that's 178. David Ezeh made a string of vital saves to keep Villarreal from scoring. Manchester United were on the verge of another European draw when Ronaldo slotted home in the 95th minute to secure his side their 4th point of the Champions League campaign. And finally, Thomas Tuchel, baffled by Chelsea's strange performance in 1-0 Champions League defeat at Juventus. Chelsea were beaten 1-0 for the second straight match after being undone by the Federico Chiesa-inspired Juventus in Turin. Blues head coach Thomas Tuchel was left perplexed by his side uninspired display, admitting he did not know why they had performed so poorly. And that wraps it up on the news updates. You can also follow our other social media platform on Joint Team and Pangram to catch up with the news and programs. Once again, my name is Deborah Ezeh. Bye for now.